How to turn a new Instagram follower into a booked call while you sleep, just letting little AI robots handle the conversations and do all the hard work in the background. This is going to blow your mind, and this is going to solve so many problems for coaches. One of the biggest obstacles that coaches struggle to overcome is having conversations in the DMs. One, because of time, like they're either working a 9 to 5 or they're busy on the gym floor. They don't have time to be having conversations all day, and speed to lead is so important. You can start a conversation in the morning, and by the evening, they don't want to reply to you. You also can't afford to have a VA sat in your account 24/7. And then the other side of it is just the quality of the conversation. Sometimes, as coaches, we dance around kind of asking them whether they're interested. We're scared that we might push them away or come across salesy. So we inevitably start coaching them and giving them advice. An AI bot will handle this conversation much more effectively than you would, and a VA would, because it's going to be so much faster. So let me walk you through this live demo. Other things I want to show you here is how you can actually manage your conversations much more effectively. Very easy to get lost in your DMs. How AI is going to book a call, put it on my calendar, and send reminders without me having to do anything. And this is what top coaches are moving over to now. They're sacking the VAs. VAs cost 1,000, 2,000 upwards if you're a successful coach. This is going to save so much time and so much money. So let's get stuck into it. Okay, so let's follow my Instagram account. And I have, for this demonstration, I've trained the AI as a coach that helps men over 40, right? That's my niche, help them build muscle, boost testosterone. So followed, and for the purpose of this demonstration, I've taken delays off, but all of these messages can have realistic delays on them. Move this out of the way. Cool. So I've followed, and straight away I've got a message saying, hey, thanks for the follow. I've just filmed a new 10-minute training that I'm gifting all new followers. It's everything I've learned over the last 15 years about boosting testosterone and building muscle for guys in their 40s. Can I send it over? With a big button saying, yes, send it over. Now, this is kind of stage one of the qualification process. If they don't click this, they're probably not interested in coaching. If they are a man in their 40s interested in solving those two problems, there's no reason for them not to click it. So big button that they can click. I'm going to do this on my phone. And there we go. Yes, send it over. Nice. Now the other thing that we can add in, which is a nice touch, is voice notes. So I've got a pre-programmed voice note here that might say, hey, thanks so much for grabbing my free resource. Check it out below. The link's going to be live for the next 24 hours. We really want to encourage them to watch the training or read the ebook, because that's what's going to warm them up. So we're going to delay getting into a conversation. AI is going to sit here like a little ninja with a pre-programmed amount of time before it jumps back into opening up the conversation, because we want them to consume this resource. They sit and watch this 5 or 10-minute training. Then we open the conversation. They're going to know our unique mechanism. They're going to see some of our results. We've raised our authority. We're in a great position for them to be like, oh, this guy can actually fix my problems. So I'm just going to pause while we wait. Actually, while I do that, I just want to show you the back end and how we can kind of manage these leads. So this pipeline here, might make myself a little bit smaller. We have clicked freebie, i.e. a new follower has clicked that big button. If I hit refresh on this, I should now appear in this column because I just clicked it. The second one along the column was conversation started. There I am. So if I start replying and have a conversation with the chatbot, I'm going to appear here. And if I book a call, I'm going to appear here. So you could log on at the end of the day and see what progress your AI bot has made in the background. And you could go in and manually follow up. AI is programmed to follow up with these people too if they don't respond. But you can just kind of see where people are at and what conversations have been had while you're doing whatever you want to do. Cool. So AI has now responded and has started with a nice A or B question. By the way, can I ask you something? I'm working on new content at the minute. Would love to know what you're more interested in, fat loss or building strength. Let's say building strength. Doesn't matter that I've spelt this wrong. And obviously you can program any opening message or guide it on any opening message that kind of suits your niche. But A or B questions are great. Like we want to kind of start the conversation with quick, short messages. And as we build that kind of confidence, the messages will get longer between both of you and you'll start sharing more kind of intimate things. Thanks for that. That really helps. Are you on a fitness journey yourself right now? Yeah, training for a 5K and want to lose a stone by March. Now, normal programming would be about 20 to 40 seconds between messages, but for the purpose of this demonstration, I've taken that out so the messages will come through a lot quicker. But what I love about this AI platform is previous ones that I've tested, and I've tested a lot, send big chunky messages that don't look authentic. This breaks it up into little messages that is much more what people do. And also sounds like me, right? That's a solid goal, mate. What have you been doing so far for training and weight loss? Has anything been working well, or are you finding some bits trickier than others? So I've programmed it with my language, client results, my mechanism. So someone might say, have you trained anyone like me before? And you could build out a big knowledge bank of previous client results. So it's always got something like relevant to pull from. You can put in there the specific training mechanisms that you like to use with people, nutrition knowledge, like anything it needs to be able to like just handle things more effectively. Yes, absolutely. I've worked with loads of people combining running goals and weight loss. What methods have you been doing so far that aren't quite getting you results? Okay, let's get even more specific, Mr. AI. Say, yeah, but have you helped any guys in their 40s though? Now, while it's waiting in our pipeline over here, if I refresh this, what should now happen is I've moved to conversation started because I'm actively replying. And there I am. I'm now in column 1. So you can see how it can become so much easier to come in and see what stage your Instagram conversations are at. And now AI has said, yeah, mate, loads actually. Mark was 45 when he started with me, felt stuck with his progress. Tony was 52, similar goals to yours. What approaches have you tried so far that haven't worked? I tried keto and high rocks. And AI said, how long have you been trying to crack this stone loss goal for? Must be frustrating when things like keto aren't quite doing it for you. So this AI bot has been trained to take people on a journey. It's not like just diving straight in for a call. You need to warm people up emotionally. You need to kind of find out what their state of readiness is. You don't want a bot that's going to book a load of unqualified calls in your calendar. So this is going through the process. How long? I've been trying for 2 years now. And it's trying to find the gap, right? It's trying to find what they've tried before, how long they've been struggling. So then we can use that as leverage. And then when we're on the call, we're really well informed about like what not to pitch to them if they've tried things previously. And also prepare, effectively for that call. So that's a long time to be battling with it, mate. Do you think having some structure and support with both your training and nutrition might help finally crack it? Yeah, I guess so. AI said, what's been the main thing holding you back? Do you think, is it more nutrition side, staying consistent with training, or just not having a clear plan that fits around your life? So again, like it's not moving to ask for a call until it's got all the pieces of the puzzle. Because it could have, like another AI bot could have said, yeah, do you fancy a call? Whereas it's really trying to understand here. So yeah, nutrition I struggle with, and also being consistent. By the way, so far, I hope you are impressed with the quality of this conversation. You can't tell me this looks like a bot. Right, so it sounds like you know what needs fixing, but just haven't found the right approach yet. What would it look like for you if we could sort both those areas out? I don't know. Let's just be really non-committal. Yeah, would be good. Some people in the DMs will open up. A lot of the time, they'll just be like quite cagey, like this. So during those conversations, often it's really hard to understand what to say, which is why having a bot do it for you is so powerful. What's the situation like at the moment? Are you working full time? Got family commitments? Just trying to get a picture of what we'd need to work around to make sure this actually sticks this time. Yeah, work full time and got a family, so need to fit it around that. And this bot can have this conversation over a period of days. Like whenever the person responds, it's going to come up with a reply. Makes sense, mate. That's actually the situation most of my clients are in. Would it be worth jumping on a quick 15-20 minute call to chat through your goals and see what I could recommend to help you finally get this sorted around your work and family life? So really nice positioning for the call there. Use the leverage there to get this person on the call, like build the relationship. Yeah, go for it. Now, the other thing that I really like about this bot that you'll see in a minute is previous bots that I've tested with calendars is they send like, are you available on the 28th of November at 0000 hours? Like it doesn't look realistic. This has been programmed just to give a few times from my calendar availability over the next like 48 hours because we don't want to book people too far in advance because they tend to cancel if it's like next week. We also don't want to send people our calendar because they tend to procrastinate on actually booking in. Perfect. Since you're working full time with family commitments, I've got a couple of slots that might work well for you. Tuesday at 11 a.m. or 2 p.m. would be good, or Thursday at 10. Which of these works better around your schedule? By the way, this is going off my 9 to 5 calendar availability. If you open up more availability, it would give like evening slots as well. Let's say 11 a.m. tomorrow. Okay, so other cool thing I like about this bot is it will throw random spelling mistakes in there and correct them just to look more human. Now it's asking for my phone number just to confirm and an email address, which is really important. We gather that data from the prospect as well. Again, like it's in the DMs here, and I'm going to show you how this transfers into the CRM as well, which is really, really cool. And now it's booking it in the background. And what will happen is that's going to trigger off an automation to add it to my calendar and send reminders to the person. So in a minute, it should send a DM with the Zoom or the Google Meet link. That can be also sent via WhatsApp if you've got WhatsApp connected. It can also be sent via email. And then if you've got any other things that you want to send to them prior to the call, so you might have like a video that helps overcome objections or gives them more information on the program before they join the call. All of that can be automated through this process. Literally, you don't have to do anything. So let's just sit here and wait for this Cool. So it's just come through. Here is the link to join. Looking forward to it. Like I said, that can also go out via WhatsApp as well. Now, if we come across to here and just refresh, I should now go into the booked call column, which is really, really cool. So if you come in here and you're like, right, I've got booked call, what you could do is you could come in. You can see it's already pre-populated, the details straight from the chat, like no need to manually enter any of that. And if I come across to my calendar, and we have a look at tomorrow, and there it is, booked on my calendar at 11 o'clock. Generated a Google link without me having to do anything. You can't tell me that is not cool. You can spend the whole day doing whatever you want, and AI can be booking calls from your new followers straight into your calendar. And then if they do, you have a successful call and they become a client, you can move them over into a next tab, and then that can trigger off more automations to send them welcome pack or get them links to their membership area. So really, really cool. If you're serious about online coaching, this is the future. This is like the direction that all the top coaches are moving in. So yeah, you want to get ahead of the game. If you want some more detailed information about exactly how to set this up, and there was 4 different AI tools kind of all merged together, or if you're interested in me kind of setting this up for you into your account, just comment interested below and I'll send you the details. Thanks for watching.